Egypt has launched a national strategy to reduce the country's high population growth rate that experts say is stifling the economy. Egypt has one of the highest fertility rates, registering 2.2 million births per year. The government is looking to drastically reduce that by over 80% to 400,000 births per year. CGTN's Yasser Hakim takes a look at the population crisis in Egypt.
Shayma Masoud is a mother of 7 children. Her husband works in a factory outside Cairo as he tries to cover the hefty expenses that come with taking care of their large family.
We never wanted to limit the number. We love children and having a big family. Prices have affected everyone, including us, very much. But none of us or our friends are convinced by family planning.
It's an approach shared by millions of Egyptian families.
The first thing is cultural problems, cultural beliefs, the lack of incentive to plan your family properly. Another reason could be the unavailability of proper contraceptive techniques and the lack of proper education.
According to the state statistics agency CAPMAS, Egypt's population has exceeded 105 million people. It rose by as much as 750,000 in just the first 3 months of 2023. The country's rapid population growth has long been a challenge for Egypt's development planners.
Every newborn requires a seat in a school, requires medical attention, requires later on in life a higher education in colleges, housing units, and with the unavailability of employment options, it is just a continuous economic burden, so the country is actually dragged into a vicious cycle.
Each woman in the North African country has an average 3.13 babies, much higher than the global average of about 1.8 babies per woman, according to the Microtrends Index. The Egyptian president has called for more efforts to deal with this crisis.
Population growth is one of the most dangerous issues that our country faces. Its impact is one of the main reasons that led to the uprising in 2011. When China started in 1968, we see they achieved success and balanced their population growth, and last year was the first time there was a decline in their population growth.
That's why the Egyptian government has recently launched the National Strategy for Population 2023 to 2030 to try and push the current population growth rate of 2.2 million people per year down to 400,000.
The mainstay of the strategy is education. Education for the individuals, education for the families. The second thing is improving the role of the female in the society and in the family, and empowering women. The third is in the form of economic incentives, whereby the families that achieve proper family planning get economic incentives in the form of perhaps support, financial support from the government.
For decades, previous governments launched unsuccessful family planning campaigns, but the current leadership hopes the new strategy will help it achieve its target of improving living conditions for the predominantly poor population. Yasser Hakim for CGTN, Cairo, Egypt.